FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by WellSpan Sports Medicine, PeoplesBank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from PeoplesBank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 22 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, we kick off a 6-game homestand and the second leg of 6 straight in the War of the Roses between the York Revolution and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to an absolutely gorgeous night for baseball here in York. Sun splashed. It's comfortable, a little breezy out to right field tonight, which could favor the hitters. But Jake, we saw the Revs in a weekend series in Lancaster that had a lot of theatrics attached to it. One thing on the field that came along with it was the offense did seem to wake up.
Yeah, collectively, I think top to bottom, it was the best series that this team has played all season so far, and especially the first couple of nights, couple of big innings, and the first few innings of Sunday's game, it looked like everything was going to continue. And again, it was only a one-run game on Sunday, one little bad break away from potentially sweeping your rival on the road. I think this team has a lot to be confident about going into this homestand.
Yeah, and aside from all the extracurriculars on Sunday, it was kind of a mistake-marred 7th inning that might have short-circuited a comeback and a potential sweep, but the Revs did get their first series win of the year, improving to 6-15. Doesn't sound like much, but Lancaster at 8-13 coming in. And the one thing about that 6-15 start, and we've said it before, it's not like you can point to one area and, oh, this has been a problem every night. A lot of those games, you would get good pitching, and on that particular night, you wouldn't get any situational hitting, some of those offers with runners in scoring position type of things. And that's why, you know, if you break down the performance across the roster, the starting pitching's been pretty good. Bullpen a little bit inconsistent, but there have been some really good flashes. And then the offense, I mean, if they perform the way that their track record suggests that they would, this team should be able to hopefully turn a corner and little by little make their way back up.
Yeah, it's something we said in a lot of those games where the Revs struggle with runners in scoring position. The first thing you got to look at is the fact that you're getting runners in scoring position. That's something that this team has been able to do all year. And you also had to figure that eventually that rut was going to come to an end. And finally this weekend, it seems like the Revs were capitalizing on numerous chances that we hadn't seen them take all season. And then, you know, you have Melky's big grand slam, you have a bases clearing double by Troy Stokes, just a few of the major hits that came all across this past weekend series.
Well, the Revs offensively will look to continue that, and they've gotten pretty good starting pitching here of late as well. They'll look to continue that with Alex Sanabia on the mound tonight, 1-1 with an ERA of 4.87. Right-hander Brent Teller goes for Lancaster. He's 2-1 with a 4.43. Obviously, on Sunday, we did have the bench clearing incident, bunch of hit by pitches over in Lancaster. There was a notice from the league to both teams here today that a continuation of such will not be tolerated. And it'll be interesting to see how willing either pitcher or either team's staff, as you get deeper into the game, the bullpens, what the willingness level might be to pitch inside here in this series. Bill Reuter will be the crew chief with the balls and strikes here tonight, so certainly bears watching. But as we take a look at what's on tap, brought to you by Brewery Products and Big Truck Flatbed Pale Ale here at PeoplesBank Park. Coming up in our next segment, we'll look ahead at the homestand that gets underway tonight. It's a 6-gamer. We've got much more to come with Mace joining us on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report as well. And our first pitch tonight set for 6:30, a gorgeous evening here in York on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Served. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. The Eastern Conference Finals tips off tonight at 8:30 Eastern. But the matchup between the Heat and the Celtics isn't the only NBA event that could have an impact on the future of the league. The NBA will also host its draft lottery tonight. The NBA differs from many professional sports leagues. Being the worst team in basketball doesn't guarantee you the top pick. 2011, the Cavs had less than a 3% chance to land the first overall pick. The lottery landed in their favor. Cleveland was able to take Kyrie Irving, number 1 overall. The selection eventually helped the Cavs secure Cleveland's first championship in over 52 years. In 2008, the Bulls had similar luck. Chicago moved up 8 spots and selected future MVP Derrick Rose. No one knows where the ping pong balls will fall tonight, but if you're a fan of a team with a lottery pick, you may want to tune in, because when it comes to the lottery, no team is ever truly out on landing a franchise-changing talent. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. Everyone in golf says they're number one at something. But when Odyssey says they're the number one putter on tour, I don't think anybody can argue. Odyssey, the number one putter on every major tour in 2021. Number one in worldwide wins. At the last 37 major championships across PGA, LPGA, and Champions Tours, not only did more pros play an Odyssey putter in those majors, but more pros won more majors in 2021 with an Odyssey. See what makes Odyssey the number one putter on tour at odysseygolf.com. And now a message from Discover about customer service and common sense. When you have credit card questions, it's nice to have them answered by a real, live person. You know, a human being who's actually understanding your issues and works to resolve them. Someone with a knack for helping others and has a pulse. In other words, what you don't need is a robot. And that's why Discover offers helpful U.S.-based representatives available 24/7. It's live customer service.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds.
Southern Recipe pork rinds have the bacony crunch you crave in a protein-packed, low-carb snack. They're the pork rind that tastes best for just about any event. Southern Recipe pork rinds are also low-sugar, gluten-free, and naturally loaded in collagen, so it's a no-brainer. Get through the daily grind with Southern Recipe pork rinds at southernrecipe.com today.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds.
Visit Amazon today for your Southern Recipe pork rinds.
Callaway's new Rogue ST is their fastest, most stable driver ever, and it's engineered for every type of golfer. Starting with Rogue ST Max, they're most popular because of its incredible combination of distance and forgiveness. But there's also Max D, their dedicated draw model. For low spin players, Max LS delivers stronger trajectory with more neutral ball flight. But for the true players out there, Triple Diamond LS is the compact low spin head that the Tour pros love. Find your Rogue ST driver today at CallawayGolf.com/.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs and the Barnstormers renew acquaintances tonight. It's the start of a 6-game homestand for the Revs, and we'll take a quick look at what's coming up. And tonight is Betty White tribute night, but tomorrow night, Rockets and Revs, our friends from Spring Grove, will be prominently featured and have a role in things tomorrow night. Also, PeoplesBank Kids Eat Free Wednesday. Thursday morning at 11 a.m. is our next Baseball in Education Day. And then on Friday night, the Lexington Legends come in 6:30. Friday night is Mental Health Awareness Night. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. And also a Fiesta Friday. Saturday night, salute to military service and a very special jersey auction presented by Community Progress Council. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m., we've got Superheroes Assemble kids t-shirt giveaway presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Boomers Book Club will have one of their days that day. Rookie Revs meet and greet. And as always, a Sunday Fun Day presented by Wise Markets and Bark in the Park. Tickets are on sale at YorkRevolution.com, 717-801-HITS, and at the Shipley Energy ticket office. Well, Jake, it is time for the return of a popular segment from last year. This date in baseball history, oftentimes York baseball history, brought to you by the York County History Center. Visit them online at yorkhistorycenter.org. And this was a fairly busy day, was it not, this May 17th?
Yeah, around baseball, it has been huge. 1998, David Wells pitched the 13th perfect game in Major League history against the Twins. Back in 1979, the famous slugfest between the Cubs and the Phillies at Wrigley Field, 23-22, Phillies win. Dave Kingman, 3 home runs and 6 RBIs for the Cubs, but Mike Schmidt's 2 home runs ended up winning it for Philadelphia. And also, back in 1939, the first ever televised baseball game between Princeton and Columbia at Baker Field in New York, seen by a handful of viewers on W2XBS in New York City.
Awesome. Well, we will share that with you on a nightly basis, this date in York baseball history. Right now, we've got a manager to hear from. Mace joins us on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report up next.
I'm Kayla Burton with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Could Drew Brees be the next superstar QB to unretire? Well, the conversation started quickly when Brees tweeted this Sunday evening. Quote, despite speculation from media about my future this fall, I'm currently undecided. I may work for NBC. I may play football again. I may focus on business and philanthropy. I may train for the pickleball tour, senior golf tour, coach my kids, or all of the above. I'll let you know. Saints head coach Dennis Allen said Monday that he believes it was a comment made in jest, that they haven't had any conversations in that regard. The Packers and cornerback Jair Alexander, they have agreed on a 4-year, $84 million extension. The deal makes Alexander now the highest paid corner, averaging $21 million per year. Also, NFL officials are scheduled to meet with Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson in Texas this week. Watson faces 22 civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault and misconduct stemming from massage therapy sessions. Watson has denied all wrongdoing. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Here at Total Wine & More, you'll find what you love and love what you find, especially our totally low prices.
That rosé you recommended was a hit. What should we try for more fun in the sun this weekend?
This silver tequila makes a refreshing tequila sunrise.
Perfect. Wow, that price is refreshing too.
Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Pickup and delivery available at TotalWine.com. Drink responsibly, B21.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace, well, a lot went on Sunday in Lancaster, obviously. I know one of the first things, though, that you said getting on the bus, I mean, that's a game that was winnable and everything else aside. Unfortunately, a couple of mistakes kind of shot you in the foot.
Yeah, I mean, we made some base running boo-boos in the seventh inning or whatever inning it was, sixth, seventh inning. You know, and we cost ourselves some opportunities there where we probably could have had a 4 or 5 run inning and ended up with a 2-run inning, I think. So probably should have been winning that game 8-7 after we hit in that part of the inning, and instead we were still down 7-6. So yeah, I mean, the game was what it was, but you know, we still had chances to, you know, to get a sweep over there this weekend.
with Nick, it was the one inning that hurt him, and was it just too many? I mean, maybe it was everything else going on, but if you take that out of it, was it just too many deep counts and pitches early in the game?
I mean, I think so. There were some mechanical things that we talked about that we worked on today a little bit. We'll work on them again tomorrow. But, just a little bit up in the zone with the fastball, which he was getting some swing and misses on. But, then that made it harder to get the off-speed down in the zone where he wanted it. So, just a couple tweaks here and there. And then, of course, I mean, there's an emotional aspect that kicked into that game, too. There's no doubt about that. So, when you add all that together, sometimes it's just hard to harness that and try to get back to your regular mechanics.
Given everything that went on, do you expect some eyeballs to be watching this series like a hawk beginning tonight?
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, we've already been told, what it's going to be and what's going to go on if certain things happen. So we've already been notified. So the whole league was notified yesterday and today. We were specifically notified, and so were the Barnstormers. So, baseball been played a certain way a long time, and on Sunday, you have one of our players hits 2 home runs. After he hits the second home run, the very next pitch hits our shortstop in the back, which for me, that should be an automatic warning at that point, but it was not. Then we went out bottom of the inning, and, we had some erratic pitches. so then the warning gets issued at that point, which I totally understand that. I went to the mound and I told Nick, I said, look, the warnings are issued. Just settle down. Let's just try to pitch and play the game, right? Then a few innings later, Stokes gets hit in the back after he had hit the 2 home runs after the warning was issued. And there were no ejections that were going to take place whatsoever. And that is not the way you enforce the warnings. I mean, it's just not. So, we had a lot of bench clearing. There was a lot of jawing. There was a lot of things that went on there. But at the end of the day, as soon as Stokes got hit, if the home plate umpire comes out and throws the pitcher and the manager right there, then I don't think any of the bench is clear at that point. But, that was not handled the way that it should have been, and then it turned into just a free-for-all that really should have never got that far, to be honest.
Well, with tonight's game, for any pitcher involved, and you've got Sanabria on the mound tonight, how do you balance, obviously everybody's going to be watching it closely. If you come inside, if you miss inside by accident, all that stuff, how do you try to put that out of your mind and pitch your game?
You just come out and pitch. I mean, that's just all you can do. And if you're trying to get a guy off the plate and it hits him, I don't think there's intent there. I think intent is when somebody hits 2 home runs or 3 home runs or pimps a home run or whatever the case may be, and then you hit the guy next time or the guy behind him. I mean, that's intent. I mean, like, we're watching the game, we see what happens, right? But hitting guys with breaking balls and balls that bounce on the ground or hit a guy on the back foot because you're trying to back foot a slider or something like that. I mean, that's just the game. Guys get hit every night. So pitchers have to be able to go both sides of the plate. And, I think everybody knows when there's intent and when there's not. So, we'll see what the umpires do with it tonight. I know what's been asked of everybody, but, I'm just not sure that you can actually play the game where every pitch is middle away. I mean, I don't think you can play that way. And let's face it, we have good pitchers in our league, but not every guy is going to be spot on with command. We know that. So, I'd hate to see 12 pitchers get ejected and all the coaching staffs, before we get to the 6th inning of the game. So I just think at some point common sense should prevail here and know the game, know what's going on, and then go from there.
Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was D. Mark Simpson with our national anthem here tonight. Revs have taken the field after, quite frankly, a pretty lengthy home plate meeting between Mace, Ross Peoples, and the umpiring crew. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Flying Feet. For the Barnstormers, they will have Melvin Mercedes at second base leading things off. Ladarius Clark in center field will hit second. Kelly Dugan, the first baseman, bats third. Colton Shaver will do the catching and is in the cleanup spot. Andretti Cordero will DH and hit fifth. Martin Zagunis in right field is batting sixth. Anderson Feliz in left field hits seventh. Trace Lair, the third baseman, hits eighth. And Jake Hoover will play shortstop and bat ninth. Again, Mercedes, Clark, Dugan, Shaver, Cordero, Zagunis, Feliz, Lair, and Hoover for Lancaster. For the Revs tonight, it'll be Troy Stokes Jr. in right field leading things off. Elmer Reyes at shortstop bats second. Melky Mesa in left field is hitting third. The cleanup man, Nelly Rodriguez, at first base. Carlos Franco, the third baseman, hits fifth. Josue Herrera will DH and bat sixth. Then it's Jack Kenley at second base, hitting seventh. Paul Mondesi will catch and bat eighth, and Jeffrey Perez is in center, hitting ninth. Again, Stokes, Reyes, Mesa, Rodriguez, Franco, Herrera, Kenley, Mondesi, and Perez for the Revs, with Alex Sanabia making start number 5. He's 1-1 with a 4.87 ERA, 20 and a third innings, just 19 hits. Opponents hitting 238. He has actually had more walks than Ks, 16 walks, 15 Ks. Righties hitting 204. Lefties have hurt him a little bit, 290 with all 3 home runs he's given up. Well, looking for a good one tonight as Mercedes digs in. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is in for a strike. We are underway tonight at 6:32 on the PeoplesBank Park board. Beautiful night. Mercedes switch hitter bats from the left as Sanabia has time requested. He stands in sunlight, and then pretty much as soon as he releases it, the ball will go into shadows. He fires, and it is up and in.
Daryl, one thing I'm going to be very interested to see early in the game is if some hitter takes the liberty of trying to get a little closer to the inside corner of the plate as they usually would.
Yeah. Now the 1-1, and it's down and in by Mercedes' back foot. He's hitting 247. Third in the league in walks with 17. The on-base percentage is pretty high given his sub 250 average. Here's the pitch, and it's up and outside. Now, Lancaster at home, they've hit 307, on the road 209. Mercedes at home 333, on the road 171. Pitch, it is right over the plate, but evidently high. And Sanabia already marching in toward Bill Reuter and has words. It's a leadoff walk to start the night. Well, it split the middle of the plate.
Well,
I'll
say StatCast didn't like it. Or StatCast liked the pitch.
Like that it should have been a strike?
Yes. But, I don't know. Given the track record of TrackMan, I don't know what we can say. But
just the facts. Not much. Here's Ladarius Clark. I'll spit it out as Sanabia misses down and away. My allergies are bad. I think I'm allergic to the Barnstormers after this recent rendezvous. Clark hitting .329. Pitch to him. He swings and he grounds it left side and it finds the hole. Base hit to left. He has now hit safely in 10 straight. And it's first and second with nobody out. Sanabia looking to bounce back in the way of his last start 7 days ago at Staten Island. Got off to a really good start, but ran into trouble in the fourth inning. All 5 runs allowed in the fourth. He left trailing 5-2. Revs lost 8-2. He went 5 in the game. And again, the first 3 innings really sharp. Here's Kelly Dugan, who takes the first pitch strike. And I think it was a little bit, I'm talking with Mace, a little bit of a mechanical thing. Now he's set with it. Look back, the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. A good sink on that changeup. Or the split used as the changeup. Dugan is 8th in the league in hitting at .339. But what he's done against York has been a huge story. Home run in all 5 games he's played against York. Sanabia sets, couple looks back. 0-2, it is down and in. Dugan against York hitting .450. 5 homers, 14 batted in 5 games. Overall tied for 4th in the league with 6 home runs. 20 RBIs, 19 of those in the last 11. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 91 in on his fingers. And Sanabia strikes him out for the first out of the night.
And that's one way to block out the noise early, is set their best guy down with your best stuff. Obviously did not get the start to this inning he may have intended, but now he has to bear down and face the heart of this order.
Here is Colton Shaver, who was ejected from the Lancaster dugout on Sunday as part of the skirmish. He is catching tonight, hitting .268. 1 home run for the year. First pitch, breaking ball. It's in the dirt, blocked to the right by Mondesi, and by the time he picks it up, both runners advance on what will likely be a wild pitch. And Paul's been pretty solid back there, but just couldn't quite deaden that one in the dirt. By the way, the rest of our umpiring crew tonight: Bill Reuter behind the plate, Ian Pittenger at first, and Doug McFarling at third. Sanabia will go from the full windup. He kicks, fires, and it's a called strike. Slider bending across, that evens things up. Top of the strike zone on Shaver. He did not get that pitch up on Mercedes, who's 5'7". Shaver is 6'1". By the way, the wind left to right tonight, pretty stiff rate. Pitch here is down low. Went to the hook again. First time facing Lancaster this year for Sanabia. He missed them on the road in that first series. On the 2-1, and a swing and a drive the other way and right. Stokes is back with the wind. It's trouble, and it hits the base of the wall. Mercedes scores. Clark around third. Throw comes in towards second. Both runs score. Colton Shaver, a 2-run single is all he gets off the base of the fence in right field, and the Barnstormers have struck first. It's 2-0.
Well, that's going to have to be the approach tonight for right-handed hitters, is go the other way. And especially with the wind going out there, that's what Shaver was able to do. And we'll see exactly how pitchers are going to have to adjust to this.
Here is Andretti Cordero, their DH. Cordero hitting .250. First offering down and away, and that eludes Mondesi, who got the tip of his glove on it, but Shaver moves up. So another extra base for a Barnstormer base runner this first inning. Sanabia has worked with Mondesi. Pitch is up and in, and it's 2-0. Each of his last 2 starts have come with Paul back there, so they are familiar. Now the 2-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good change up there. And he's got really good downward bite on that early tonight. The split change. He's mentioning how Sanabia has yet to face Lancaster. The Barnstormers are due to face a different York starter in all 6 games in this home-and-home series. Now the 2-1, and a swing and a ground ball up the middle and through on into center. Shaver lumbering around third. Jeffrey is up throwing, and it's off to the right of home plate. It's 3-0. Cordero an RBI single to center, and he takes second with the throw coming all the way home. Lancaster has hung 3 here in the first inning tonight. Still just 1 out.
And it looks like Cordero was the first person to really try to hover over that plate. He was very close, taking away that inside portion.
Here's Mark Zagunis. First pitch, fastball, that's right there for a strike. Well, it's going to be a tough night for the pitchers if the hitters can be completely comfortable and not even have to worry about a pitcher coming inside. 0-1, curveball starts Adams, stays up. Zagunis at .220, 1 home run. That was against York. Revs have gotten him out the other 10 times. 1-1 pitch, swinging a thumb shot grounder to short. Reyes has it, a peek at third. He'll take the out at first, fires it across. Cordero saw it was hit softly. He took off, advances to third base. And that'll be with 2 outs for Anderson Feliz. Our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. The board says 78. Weather.com says 75 here in York. Sunny. And that wind left to right listed at 15 miles per hour. First pitch to Feliz. It is outside. Starting him off with a changeup. One of their switch hitters batting from the left. He's hitting .275 with a homer. 1-0, and he swings and misses. Good change of speeds from Sanabia again. He has now thrown 24 pitches here in this first inning. Well, winds and fires, and a swing and a foul off to the third base side and out of play. Late on that heater. Feliz tied for second in the league in doubles with 7. Sanabia shakes off once, now ready, kicks, delivers. Backdoor slider, stays up and out. Three spot for Lancaster here in the first inning. Sanabia trying to get his guys into the dugout. And now winds up, fires, breaking ball, looped foul back. And that foul ball brought to you by Window World. Might need a replacement.
Nothing a little duster can't fix in the morning.
Another 2-2. And it's down low. So Feliz works it full. 7th hitter of the inning. He is batting .350 with men in scoring position. And the payoff, swinging a foul back to the net, having quite the battle. Fouling off pitch after pitch. Revs 2-4 in this year's War of the Roses. 6 down, 26 to go. Another 3-2, and it is right down the middle for ball 4. Sanabia looks off towards center field in disbelief and does not get the call for the second time this inning. And Feliz walks, and Mace will walk to the pitcher's mound for a first inning visit. That'll bring up the 8th hitter of the inning, Trace Lair. What StatCast have on that one?
It was closer than the first one in terms of being a ball. It was less of a strike than Mercedes.
But was it a strike?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Well, the reality of the situation, if you want to look at this from an analysis perspective, is where can they throw the ball?
Yeah. I think as much as anything, Mace's mound visit was to get Bill Reuter out there. Have a few things to say in support of his pitcher, who's clearly frustrated. By the way, the average time of game between York and Lancaster this season is 3:26 so far.
I'd like to see the average of games played in New York for the Revs versus everybody else, because those seem to fly.
Here's Lair. First one is high and wide on Sanabia's 31st pitch of the inning. From the stretch, 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. And comes home, and it is up high. Lair hitting 177. The stretch, and Sanabia the 2-0. Right down the middle. There's a strike. Now he holds Feliz. Pitch, and a swing and a foul tip. Changeup's maybe been his best pitch here early, and Lair foul tipped that one down off Mondesi's shin guards. And that'll even things up. Lair, who last year got to AAA for the second time in his career. AAA Round Rock in the Rangers system. There's the stretch. Sanabia the 2-2, and it is inside. Now Feliz will have a head start from first. Lair last year began the year at Fargo Moorhead of the American Association. The Rangers purchased his contract from there. Payoff, it is a broken bat dribbler at third. Franco to his left, scoops, fires, got him, and the inning is finally over. A 36 pitch, first inning for Sanabia as Lancaster strikes for 3. They do it on 3 hits, 2 runners left. At the end of a half inning, it's Lancaster 3, York coming up.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called PeoplesBank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Now the Revs some work to do early, trailing 3-0 as they face right-hander Brent Teller here in the first inning. Teller 2-1, a 4.43 ERA in 4 starts, 20 in the third innings, 19 hits, only 7 walks, 18 strikeouts. Opponents have hit 247. No home runs allowed. He's actually fared better against lefties than right. Lefties hitting just 194, righties 293. Revs did face him in Lancaster's home opener, a game that Lancaster won 23-7. And he allowed 1 earned run in 5 innings that night. Back on April 29th. Stokes will lead off. First pitch fastball is in at the knees for a strike at 90.
It's a lot of filled in circles on that.
Yeah.
On that chart.
I think that killed the pen that night. As Teller misses inside. The Revs scored on a Nelly Rodriguez RBI single off of him. And another unearned run. He struck out 7 and walked 2 that night. Pitch, it is a called strike, outside corner. Now Stokes, a 2 home run game on Sunday, 3rd of his pro career. Pitch, it is a fastball and a called 3rd strike on the outer half, and he knew it. And walks back to the dugout, 1 away quickly. Revs looking to tee off tonight. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Here is Elmer Reyes. Elmer at 315. First pitch from Teller, a fastball strike. He is pumping the fastballs early. Just a second-year pro. Short step to the wind, delivers, and a swing, a well-hit ball to deep left center. Feliz is back. It is gone! Elmer Reyes out to the playground entrance in left center. And the Revs have answered right away. He hits one into the wind here tonight. Number 2 on the season for Elmer. And it's a 3-1 game here in the first inning.
That was a heck of a swing by Elmer right there. Got the pitch where he could expect it. Dead right on the fastball. And over the window world sign onto the playground.
Elmer's hit 2 this year, both of them out to left center here at PeoplesBank Park. And here's Melky, who lays off high. So York on the board with an answer right away. Here's the 1-0 to Melky, and it is down and away. It is really windy. The Papers are blowing around here in the booth. Elmer hit it right into that wind. Must have really crushed it. Here's the 2-0. And it's a called strike on the outer half. Malky, an 11-game hitting streak coming in tonight. 5th in the league in overall batting, .348. And a breaking ball that hooks back for a called strike. 3 home runs. He's up to 6th in the league in RBIs with 21. 3rd in on base. Pitch. Breaking ball slammed toward the big wall in left. Feliz is back, and this one is off the ads. It bounces back toward left center, and Malky strolls into second with a double. The 79th of his Revs career, matching Eric Patterson for 4th on the all-time list. Not high enough to get out of here, but I think it hit at the top of the Smith Wealth Advisory Group sign.
Almost gave him a concussion.
Just shy of halfway up the Nemesis, out on the far end of it.
And Daryl, you and I talked off the air that, given the circumstances, this may lead to being a high-scoring couple of games. And already 4 runs here in the first inning combined and runner in scoring position.
Now here's Nelly Rodriguez. First pitch fastball. It's a called strike. Down and away on him. Nelly hitting .230 with 1 home run. He is leading the league in walks with 19. A look back from Teller, the pitch. That's way outside. The double totals for Malky ties Eric Patterson for 4th in Revs history with 79. Next on the list is Ramon Castro with 82. And that 3 spot is next in his sights. On the stretch from Teller, the 1-1. And a curveball breaks low and away. Teller last time out was dominant. 8 shutout innings, 3 singles in a 9-0 win against Long Island. His last 3 starts, a 0.95 ERA. Pitch, it is down and away. So that means somebody's due to get him. Last year with Lancaster, 5-2 with a 5.14 ERA. Mercedes way up the middle from second. Pitch to Nelly, a swing and a miss. 3-1 fastball away. 91 on the gun. Revs in the first 3 games plus an inning of this 6-game series. I'll tell you in a moment here. Teller ready to go. Here's the 3-2 to Nelly, and a swing and a foul off over the first base side roof. They have now totaled 31 hits. 19 of those have gone for extra bases, more than half. Reyes a first inning home run tonight. Malky a double out to almost the same spot. By the way, not a cloud in the sky tonight. Sunny. Only challenge is the wind as Teller steps off and pats his chest. Going through the signs again with Shaver. Now nods yes, he's ready at the belt. And the 3-2 to Nelly, it's up and in. He walks for the league-leading 20th time this season. The way Teller came out, a quick strikeout, and then quickly got ahead of Reyes. It was a batter plus in, but you're wondering, what are the Revs going to run into tonight? But now making some noise against him, and here comes Carlos Franco.
Yeah, you have to figure that leaving that pitch over the plate for Elmer really started making him think about things, and now brings up Carlos Franco, who was really the catalyst for this weekend's entire offensive outburst with his 3-run missile he hit in the 4th inning on Friday.
Yes, that, I think, relaxed everybody, gave him the lead. Game that they went on to win. And he digs in. First pitch is upstairs. Franco hitting .228, third in the league in homers with 7, and one off the tie for first. Second in ribbies with 25, and one off the top spot in that category. Pitch to him, backdoor curve. It's a called strike. Three to 1 our score. Looking to make it a big first inning. Outfield plays him deep into pull. Pitch is foul tipped. Glanced off Shaver's mitt and back to the screen. Teller jumps ahead 1-2. Teller 6'2" righty, 25 years old. Native of Miami. Now deals, and a swing and a miss. I'm sure Franco foul tipped it into the mid, but just swung through it. Teller mostly fastballs. Both of his outs coming on strikeouts. And we'll face Josue Herrera with 2 on and 2 out. Herrera DHing the night, hitting .216 against Lancaster, 5 for 15. Teller last year, 20 outings in relief, 5 starts. His first pro action, he fires, and a swing and a line drive, deep right field. It is gone! Up and onto the Teds in right. Josue Herrera with a missile hits it out of here. 3-run home run. And before the first inning is over, the Revs have the lead. They answer with 4 and lead it 4-3 on Herrera's first home run of the year.
Well, you said it. That was an absolute laser by Josue Herrera. Finally using the wind to an advantage of a hitter and ripped that one. I'm not sure that one needed the wind, though.
That was demolished, and here's Kenley, who swings and misses on a changeup down and away. That was, I mean, if you blinked, you missed it in flight. Now the Revs with 2 in the first, 2 bombs that is, as Kenley swings and misses on a changeup. It's 0-2.
109.
All right.
The 95th percentile, even gave it a little nice diamond next to it.
Fastball in, misses. Launch angle low.
Yes, very.
I honestly didn't know if it had the height, and it ended up hitting high on the 10. Pitch to Kenley is in the dirt, gets away.
Now, I say the wind didn't help it, and that might be an instance where it maybe did. Keeps it up in the air long enough to slide its way up. The launch angle was 22 degrees, so a pretty flat plane home run there. Man, I love stats.
The line, the 2-2 to Kenley. He swings and fights it off foul, in off the hands and out of play, third base side. Well, good for Josue. A little bit of a slow start. We know what he can do.
And you saw instances this weekend of him finally starting to see the ball maybe a little better than he had at the start of the season. Translates it over here.
2-2, it stays on Kenley. Here's the line, the pitch, and a swing and a pop foul back. And Kenley, who got behind quickly, putting up a fight. Revs have gotten to the middle of the pack in the league in home runs, now with 19. Pitch is down in the dirt, and Kenley works it full. And they've made Teller throw 30-plus pitches this first inning. Heck of an answer. York and Lancaster again. Pitch to Kenley, a swing and a high pop fly to center. Clark started back, gets the read, comes in, and in shallow right center, puts it away. But the Revs with a sizable response, answering Lancaster's 3 with 4 of their own on 3 hits, all for extra bases, and nobody left on. We go to the second with the Revs up 4-3.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our MyWellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball? Flying Feet. Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Start the second inning, Revs on top 4-3. How about that? It's quite the response. And Jake Hoover leads things off. First pitch from Sanabia is over for a strike. Alex had to throw 36 in the first inning, but they made Teller throw 31, so we're pretty square on that front. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that bends across for strike 2. Hoover hitting .222. Rounds out their order tonight. Barnstormers did send 8 to the plate. Sanabia, a quick stride home, and Hoover rung up. And one down here in the second inning. Sanabia went to the lower leg kick out of his windup, and Hoover couldn't get the bat off his shoulder.
Well, they got to try new things in unfamiliar situations, and that was a great job by Sanabia, sort of taking back the tempo of this game for himself, as it should be for a pitcher.
Now back to the top, Melvin Mercedes. First pitch is over for a strike. He walked to start the game, a ball 4 call that had Sanabia seeing red right from the beginning. He fires and is swinging a foul off to the third base side and out of play. By the way, for our radio-only audience, not sure if we mentioned, Revs in the home whites tonight. Lancaster, the black jerseys with red and white stripes throughout. These are pretty loud. Here's the 0-2, and it is high.
I don't think we'll see louder than the High Point uniforms from Game 1 on Sunday.
Unmatched, and they didn't match. Time is asked for. And it didn't matter what they wore with them, just the shirt itself just didn't match. The 1-2, that misses high. Sanabia winds, fires, and it's high and outside. So it was ahead of Mercedes, now a full count. the payoff pitch, it's outside. Walks him again. Mercedes now 19 base on balls this season.
Yeah, one of the tougher guys in the league to put away. You added that 19 walks with only 10 strikeouts. And, I mean, he's got the frame to be that pesky leadoff hitter that gives pitchers fits.
He had missed some time a couple of years ago. Actually broke an ankle on a collision. It's his third year with Lancaster. Here's Ladarius Clark, who swings and foul tips one into the mitt of Mondesi. Mercedes limited to 55 games back in 2019. Hit 264, last year 301. The stretch, the 0-1 to Clark. And a swing and a ground ball deep short. Elmer dives, full stretch grab, goes to second, and Kenley couldn't hang on. Elmer, a full stretch diving pick to the backhand, and from the ground, he tried to rifle it to Kenley, who, on his own stretch, could not make the catch, and they don't get any. First and second for Kelly Dugan. They weren't going to turn two on that, but missed opportunity at one. Now here's Dugan, who Sanabia struck out in the first. First pitch this time, swing and a miss. Change up down. Dugan's got a lift to his swing, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
It's not trying
it works for him.
Not trying to tap it on the ground. Lead runner dancing, pitch comes home, and Sanabia misses high.
Speaking of Dugan, you never answered my question on Sunday. Obviously, things got a little out of hand, but your favorite Sandler film?
Oh, yeah, well, I was going to look them up. His dad is a Hollywood producer, Dennis Dugan. Sanabia fires, and it's down and in. I was going to go off the grid a little bit.
Okay.
There's one that he starred in with Jack Nicholson, Anger Management.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
No?
Okay.
I thought it was
That is
good.
kind of off the grid. I like that.
Yeah. On the 2-1, and that's up high.
I would personally go Billy Madison. However, it's not average. It's not your typical Sandler, but Uncut Gems was a fantastic movie.
Okay. Oh, no, I forgot one. I do have one. 3-1, runners go, and it's inside, and the throw goes into left. It would have been ball 4, and Mercedes is up, and he comes in to score. And Mondesi threw it just in case. They got the strike call, and the throw sailed wide of Franco and into left. It's ball 4 and a throwing error on Mondesi, and the game is tied at 4. The Revs with their second error this inning. And that's the 4th walk issued here early on tonight. First and second for Colton Shaver now. Still one out. Sanabia the pitch. It's up high. No, I had one Sunday, and then things just took a turn. What's the football movie where he's like the...
Oh, The Longest Yard.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Former Dolphins great. Tough Times. Yeah, I like that one. 1-0 to Shaver, and that is just outside. This is a weird start, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the stretch, the 2-0, and got that one over, top of the zone for a strike.
It's been a while since we've had a good old-fashioned Atlantic League shootout. Don't really think we had one this year, except for that maybe that Lexington game in the morning.
Oh, yes. Kenley creeps closer, pitch home. Good breaking ball. Started at Shaver and hooked across for strike 2. Sanabia 20 pitches deep this inning. Shaver a 2-run single off the base of the fence in right in the first. Opened up the scoring tonight. Now the 2-2 and a breaking ball away. I don't think we've seen anybody throw a fastball in yet tonight, and I don't know that we will.
You have to think at some point a pitcher might get tired of.
Payoff, and there was one, but it missed up and in, and that is the 5th walk here in the first 2 innings tonight. That'll load the bases. Now Andretti Cordero will bat. Cordero RBI single up the middle in the first. Sanabia from the windup. Kicks, fires, breaking ball down low. A lot of curves. Or sliders. Revs are going to get some bullpen activity. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, there's a called strike. But you've got to do something to keep them off of just a fastball away. You've got to do more than just that. Now time asked for at the plate. On that base hit from Cordero last inning, Jeffrey took a shot at the slow-moving Shaver at the plate, but the throw coming all the way home allowed Cordero to move up. Pitch is a called strike, changeup down and outside, and Sanabia gets the corner. And then the next hitter, Zagunis, hit what maybe could have been a double play, but the DP was not in order. They didn't get any more runs out of that. Pitch is a breaking ball outside. But Sanabia did have to face 2 more hitters. The pitch counts have been high on both sides early tonight. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a bouncer foul over by Lancaster's dugout.
The corners are playing in here, so a ball to Nelly or Carlos Franco is likely going to the plate to cut down the lead run.
Middle infield playing for 2. Pitch is popped up foul, out of play right side. Karam's off a seat near the top of section 4. And good turnout behind the dugouts and home plate on this Tuesday night. Sanabia fires again. Breaking ball. It is a called 3rd strike. Cordero look back. Not sure what his beef is on that one. He's rung up for out number 2.
Maybe the timing. I kind of braced myself for that to be ruled a ball, but a huge second out.
And had it been, I think the Revs might have flipped their lids. That is a big second out. Here's Zagunis with him loaded, and a fastball missed in tight. Zagunis a ground out to short his first time tonight. We are tied at 4 here in the top of the 2nd inning. Sanabia lifts the glove up in front of his face, starts the windup, delivers, and a swing and a miss. Change up. I keep calling that the change, but again, I think the split with the downward movement. Now the 1-1 pitch, curveball, and it is a called strike. As Sanabia is starting to maybe get a little feel here. ahead as he tries to wiggle out of trouble, limit the damage this inning, and maybe settle in. First things first, trying to get out number 3. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went up high with the fastball, and Sanabia does limit the damage to 1 run. And he strikes out the side in all of that. And that might be the turning point for him tonight, we hope. 1 run, no hits, 2 errors, and the bases left loaded. 4-4 our score at the end of 1.5.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Tied at 4 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning tonight. And nice job by Sanabia to escape any further trouble. He's seen to turn a corner those last 2 hitters, we can hope. Run was unearned. Paul Mondesi leads off, and Teller yanks low on his first pitch of the second inning. Sanabia 36 pitches in the first, 33 in the second. Teller 31 in his first inning as Mondesi swings and fouls this one back to the roof.
How often do you see 100 pitches in an inning and a half?
I'd rather not see it again, but here we are. There's the 1-1. That is taken low. Mondesi at 267. He and Lenine have pretty much split catching duties. Teller kicks and fires, and a swing and a pop-up foul back over Jeffrey, who's on deck. Shaver will give it a look, but out of room, lands a little shy of halfway up in the stands, and a very excited lady catches it on the ricochet. Good hands. 2-2. Good reflexes over there. Jeffrey on deck, and then Stokes. As Teller delivers, and a swing and a line drive to right field. Coming in is Zagunis, who then stops and catches it cap high. Has the shades on and right. Mondesi hits it solidly, but lines out to right for out number 1. We'll bring up Jeffrey Perez. Jeffrey at 203 coming in tonight. Still trying to hit his stride. Switch hitter will bat from the left side of the plate. Third baseman Lair in as Perez swings and misses. First pitch change. Teller, who spent 5 years at Sacred Heart University in Connecticut, deals. And it just missed away. And then finished up at Rutgers last year. Now deals. And a swing and a foul back. What's Jeffrey got going? Is that the do-rag? Is it a little, it looks like a ponytail,
Yeah. But maybe a headband. Kind of like Jimmy Butler.
Pitch to Jeffrey, bounces it, second base. He'll hustle. Mercedes comes up, got a clean hop, and throws him out at first. Now that's out number 2. Yes, Jimmy Butler, the one that got away.
Yes, yep.
Jimmy Buckets.
The one that's actually playing in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
What could have been? What could have been?
It's an edge that team could have used, and they had him.
Yeah.
But they kept that loser instead. Here's Troy Stokes Jr. First pitch curve is in for a strike.
Yeah, we should really watch what we say before we draw conclusions about that guy.
No, I've thought about it. Here's a foul tip back to the netting. I think he should wear number 0 because that's what he is. A 0.
He who shall not be mentioned by name.
Ben Simmons. He doesn't play.
Oh, I thought
he doesn't play.
I was figuring enough people would have caught up on the insinuation. Oh.
Uh-oh. Stokes hit by a pitch. Now what are we going to do? That was a slider. Teller should not be ejected, but there were pre-existing things before this series even started, so what are they going to do? Bill Reuter's going to walk the ball to him.
And I would not be surprised if we see Mace come out now.
I mean, it depends on what was said at home plate during that long meeting.
And there we go.
I mean, it was supposed to be automatic. Pitcher and manager.
On a given day, that's a breaking ball. Nothing should happen. However, there is the insinuation that was already made. So who knows? Now, if Alex Nabia comes back and hits somebody, then how are they going to approach that situation? It just seems like clarity has lacked.
Yeah. Well, I am all for not throwing him out here. It was a slider, but it's going to have to be that way on the other side, too.
I guess we will wait and see. For now, Elmer Reyes.
But I thought the league verbiage was pretty clear that there were no exceptions tonight. Here is Elmer Reyes, who takes a strike on the outside corner. And Teller throws over. Stokes dives back. So Bill Reuter using his judgment on that one.
And I think it was the right decision.
Yeah, I wonder what that home plate meeting before the game entailed. This one in the dirt. Shaver got a piece, but it skips behind him, and Stokes moves up. Wild pitch. We're tied at 4 in the second inning, and that'll put Troy at second with 2 outs. RBI opportunity for Reyes. Rebs hit 2 bombs in the first inning. Elmer's was the first. He parked it out to left center. Second of his season. Teller, couple of looks back and steps off.
A lot of room to play with in left center for these right-handed hitters so far today.
Now a pick play at second, and Stokes is out. They had the timing play on. Mercedes from second snuck over, and the timing and the throw were perfect. Stokes never did pick up. The second baseman coming over. That'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. And we go to the third, still 4-4.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
The Rebs are back. The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at PeoplesBank Park. Friday, the Rebs shine a light on mental health awareness and welcome Greater York Dance. Saturday, salute to military service and a custom jersey auction presented by Community Progress Council. Sunday, Superheroes Assemble. The first 500 kids get a super t-shirt presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head of the third inning, tied at 4. Anderson Feliz leads off as Sanabia delivers a first pitch strike. 7-8-9 for the Barnstormers. And Sanabia, hopefully, those last two hitters at the second, turning a corner. He fires, and it's swung on and popped up foul, third base side. Might have see a look, but he actually came close to that. The wind kept it in play, and he lunged over by the on-deck circle and missed it. Ordinarily, that would have been way back out of play, but it got above the roof height-wise, and the wind kept that in. I guess should have been the first out, probably.
And he ran over, as a former catcher, one of my least favorite things was running over the on-deck plate, which he did. And it's not an easy thing to run over with spikes on. It can get slippery.
Here's the 0-2. They had a swinging ground ball to first. Nelly gobbles it up. He'll call off Sanabia and takes it himself.
Especially tough when you realize that hitters rarely to never use it.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's sort of a hazard. Just my thoughts on it.
Sort of all it is. Or an opportunity for sponsorship.
Yeah. I won't deny that part of it.
Here's Trace Lair as Sanabia misses outside. Tied at 4 here in the third inning. Lair ground out to third base his first time up. Pitch. Swinging a foul back off the netting. Sanabia has retired 3 straight now. After the previous 4 had all reached, if you include an error. That's why we say hopefully he's found it. He fires. And a swing and a ground ball, second base. Kenley hops over to his right, gets in front of it, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down, couple of ground ball outs here in the third inning. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, Rebs are in good shape. I've got some allergies, but playing through that. I'm tough. Here's Jake Hoover, who struck out looking his first time. And he swings first pitch and taps it down to third. Franco charges up, gloves, and shows off the arm. He fires to first. 1, 2, 3, third inning with 3 ground ball outs for Sanabia. And that was a pleasure to watch. Barnstormers down quickly. We go to the bottom of the third, still tied at 4.
PeoplesBank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at PeoplesBank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
York North Rotary Summerfest has an elevated experience for you June 11th, noon to 4 at PeoplesBank Park in York. Enjoy craft beer samples, delicious snack vendors, wine and spirits samples and sales. Kitty Back will be rocking the stadium. Search York North Summerfest on Eventbrite for tickets and information. See you there.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the bottom of the third inning. Revs and Barnstormers tied at 4 here tonight. Elmer Reyes was at bat when Troy Stokes Jr. was picked off to end the second, so he will be right back up there. Reyes, Mesa, Nelly Rodriguez. 2, 3, 4. And Teller back to work. First pitch of the inning is off the plate away. That was a 7-pitch third inning for Sanabia, which was sorely needed. 1-0, curveball, and it swooped inside around the corner of the plate and missed. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes. And a swing and a foul back over the roof. Reyes swinging a good bat early this season. He worked his way up to second in the order. Get the sense that those top 2 will stay the way they are for a bit. Pitch. It is down and away. He lays off. Now the 3-1. And a swing and a drive the other way and right, but this one fading foul up into the Bud Light bullpen balcony. Now a full count on Reyes, trying to get on and keep the pressure on. And he gets time called right before Teller started his windup. Now the 3-2, and it's a called third strike. Reyes rung up, took a step toward first, and then heard the call. He has a look back and a word. And Teller, who, because of the pickoff, had a 1-2-3 second inning. He again gets the leadoff hitter this inning. And here's Malky, who first time doubled off the wall and left. First pitch is a fastball over for a strike. I mentioned the 79th double of Malky's Revs career. Also now a 12-game hitting streak as Teller misses down and away. Are you all right?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I was trying to get up, and I'm trying to now untangle this headset over the arm of this chair.
It's a fastball away, 2-1. You're like a dog that ran around got its leash tied around the post.
I missed a very easy solution to that.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
We're good now.
Okay. The solutions are often easier than you'd think.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where they get you.
2-2. And it just missed down and away. This time Teller went into his strikeout strut a little prematurely. A full count on each of the first 2 hitters this inning. Teller with the pitch. It is a called third strike, and Melky was on his way to first base thinking he had ball 4. And his jaw dropped. You can see him say, wow, as he is run up.
That's what in the business they call a makeup call.
Huh. Would seem so. And 2 down. Here's Nelly Rodriguez, who walked and scored in the first. And the bases are empty with 2 outs. First pitch, breaking ball. It's a called strike. 2 strikeouts looking that neither Revs hitter seemed to approve of. The 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Teller's got 4 Ks now. 3 of them have been looking. Both pitchers trying to settle in tonight after shaky starts. Pitch to Nelly, fastball missed the corner away. Teller does have good velo. That was 93. He's in their opening rotation this year. His first pro start came last September. As he misses high with it, 2-2. Joined the Barnstormers July 21st of last year to begin his pro career. Delivers, and a swing and a miss. Kept the breaking ball down. He strikes out the side and does so in a 1-2-3 third. We go to the 4th. Jake with the play-by-play. Revs and Barnstormers tied 4-4.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Hi, this is Vicki from Brewery Products. Stay tuned to catch the latest episode of Beer Talk airing throughout the day here on WOYK. Each day will feature one of our great brewers and share fascinating stories behind their products. Hear how they got started, how they brew, and their own favorite selections. You might even find a new favorite for yourself. Beer Talk is presented by Brewery Products every day right here on WOYK.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Alex Anabia settling into a groove here as we approach the top of the 4th inning. 5 straight retired for the Revs righty after what was a pretty shaky first inning in particular. Now he's got the top of the order: Melvin Mercedes, Ladarius Clark, and Kelly Dugan here in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Mercedes is hit high towards the line in right field. Stokes over, and it is a foul ball. Disappearing into that corner where we can't really get a look of it. A loud strike one to Mercedes, who's reached twice today, both on walks. Scored the Barnstormers' lone run in the 2nd inning after the throw into left field by Mondesi behind the plate. It's an 0-1 to him here. Sanabia into the leg kick and fires, and this one's ripped towards right. Back on it, Stokes, and it's off his glove and off the wall. Backpedaling. Now Mercedes will go into second, and he'll stay there. Runner in scoring position to start the inning. We'll wait to see how they rule that on Stokes. Looked like he had the play and then backpedaled at the last second, put the glove up, and it popped in and out. Ladarius Clark, the hitter now. He's already reached twice today. And he drives the first one out towards center field. Back on it, Perez, backpedaling himself, and he lost it. It's down for a hit. Clark into second. Mercedes will hold at third. Two misplays in the outfield. Jeffrey had been turned the wrong way. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Kelly Dugan. The last thing the Revs may have wanted in this situation. Back-to-back doubles, they're called, on 2 tough plate balls. Now the entire infield moves in. First pitch to Kelly Dugan misses up and away. We're tied up at 4. The top of the 4th inning. Barnstormers with 2 on and still nobody out. This one is across the corner for a called strike to Dugan. Evening the count at 1. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Sanabia working from the wind. 1-1 pitch is down and in. Went off speed there and missed. A huge set of batters here. Pitch, hit in the air. Shallow left field. Coming on is Mesa, out is Reyes, and it's Elmer making the play over his shoulder in shallow left field. Throw back to third, Mercedes back in with a dive. Elmer had to go a long way, had been playing on the grass in front of the infield. Melky lost his hat in the process. Reyes called him off and made basically a snow cone play. It was a scary one, but it's out number 1. Brings up the catcher, Colton Shaver. Infield stays in. First pitch from Sanabia. Fastball misses off the plate away. Coming in at 90 on that one. Back-to-back doubles to start the inning. And this one's a tapper, left side foul. Down the third base line and into the Lancaster bullpen. An hour and 15 in here. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 4-4 ball game. War of the Roses. Game number 7 of 32. Shaver hits this one in the air. Shallow right field. Stokes coming on. He will make the catch. Mercedes tagging. Throw to the plate. And Mercedes will retreat. He holds at third base. As a huge second out for Sanabia. Andretti Cordero, the batter. This would be huge for Alex to get out of this inning. He stays from the windup. First pitch to Cordero, swung on and missed. Went with the changeup, had him stumbling over on his front foot. Back-to-back pop-outs after the 2 doubles to start the inning for Alex Sanabia. 0-1. And this one's up and out. Alex looks in for the sign. Shadows have disappeared on the infield. This one's hit in the air. Center field, back on it, Perez. He has a play, drifting and making the catch. And Alex Sanabia works out of the inning unscathed. Back-to-back doubles are stranded. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, still tied up at 4.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
What's the deal with the Dan Patrick Show?
Dan Patrick.
Shouldn't Kawhi be the new Dos Equis guy? Like, wouldn't he be a great man of mystery? Instead of that guy that's supposed to look like Michael Phelps, who took over for the old guy. Yeah, I thought it was one of that was like, hey, how about we get a guy who looks like Michael Phelps as the most interesting man in the world? Kawhi would be great because he's so deadpan.
Dan Patrick, mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, after the first inning, 3-run home run to Josue Herrera, Brent Teller has faced the minimum, staying on the mound for the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Carlos Franco, Josue Herrera, and Jack Kenley. As Alex Sanabia tiptoed out of danger last inning after back-to-back doubles, were stranded on 3 straight pop-outs. 62 pitches for 38 strikes for Teller. He digs in, abbreviated windup against Franco, and a first pitch breaking ball swinging through. Franco a strikeout victim in the first inning. Teller's got 5 of them through 3. This one's inside, pushes Franco back. Carlos second in the league, 25 RBIs, and watches this one just down. He's ahead in the count now, 2-1. He is tonight's Checkers RBI guy. Nobody on base here to lead off the 4th inning, and watches another one down. Ahead in the count here. You wonder if he'll sit on the fastball and let it rip. Josue Herrera on deck. (3-1), and watches that one on the outside corner. Thought he had ball 4. Took a step or two towards first base. And now we'll have to reset and do it again. Here's the payoff. And stays alive, tapping it foul. Had to protect there on the changeup. Another payoff. This one is inside, ball 4. Franco, 2 pitches later, gets what he thought he had, and he's on first to start the inning. Second walk allowed today by Teller. And here's the man in the ballgame with the biggest hit so far, Josue Herrera. A 3-1 laser out to right field in the first inning. 4-4 is your score. First pitch, off the plate away. That was the first long ball of the year for Herrera. He's up to 8 RBIs. Open stance and swings and fouls this one off to the left side. Again, a ball that went out at 109 miles an hour. In that first inning. Here's the pitch, and a changeup that time, swung over top of. Down 1-2. That was pitch number 71 from Brett Teller. Both pitchers have worked into some deep counts early in the ballgame. Now a check over at first. Franco's back. Has his hands up and maybe a little hip wiggle too. Teller at 71 pitches, Sanabi at 89. Pitch to Herrera, line to right field and down for a base hit. Zagunas will play, Franco making the turn, he heads for third. The throw is cut off. A single by Josue Herrera and runners on the corners and nobody out. And it looks like Franco may have made that read himself. Polo had the hold sign up at third base. Franco decided that he was going to try it for himself, and it works out. Now Colton Shaver will be out in front of the plate directing traffic with runners on the corners. Jack Kenley still nobody away. Reds looking to break open this 4-4 ball game. Jack with the new stash in these last few games. Open stance, first pitch, and a changeup swung through and missed. Teller went with that off speed. He's ahead 0-1. Herrera holds the pitch, tried to go for the slider in at Jack's foot. Fly out to center field from Kenley ended the first inning. Pitch is down and away. A tight one, but Kenley will take it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is swung on and missed. Change up again over top of it. Steps out, adjusts the batting gloves, and we'll reset. Franco on third, Herrera on first, still nobody away. The bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch to Kenley. He stays alive, fouling it back. And Kenley taking first base. And I believe that's going to be ruled catcher's interference. So the bases will now be loaded, and here goes pitching coach Mark Johnson to have a conversation. Paul Mondesi will be the batter. Something you don't see every day. Catcher's interference. brings Kenley back after he was down in the count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Paul Mondesi at the plate. Lined out to right field his first time up, still nobody out. Dugan first base playing in front of Kenley. First pitch, fastball up, and Mondesi chases. Jeffrey Perez on deck. Is lined into right field and sinking, caught by Zagunis. Franco tags. Zagunis had no idea. Franco's in with a slide, and the Reds have the lead. Sac fly and an RBI for Paul Mondesi. Franco broke immediately, and he was in for the slide before Zagunis even got the ball into the infield. 5-4 York. First and second now, still Jeffrey Perez, the batter. The other two runners staying where they were. Again, bottom of the fourth inning, York now ahead, 5-4. A look back and to the plate, it's away. Still just one out. Some action in the Lancaster bullpen with Teller now at 81 pitches. Sets at the belt, delivers, and it's off the plate, away again. They're playing a bit in front of the third base bag in case of the bunt. Dugan playing behind Kenley, who's getting a sizable lead at first base. 2-0 to Perez, and he chases a high fastball, a good one from Teller. Right at the letters. Hard to get your hands up at that one, especially when it comes in the 90s. 93 from StatCast. 2 balls, 1 strike. A look back now to the plate and watches that one over. He didn't like it. I don't think a lot of these fans did either. It's Oscar De La Cruz who is throwing in the pen. Reds have seen him a couple times this season. Two to Jeffrey Perez. A couple looks back at second, and Perez will call time. Perez trying to get on base here. He grounded out in the second inning. Open stance. The look back from Teller, now to the plate. 2-2, and Jeffrey spoils it, fouling it back. Bit down and away, but a defensive swing. Troy Stokes Jr. on deck. Back to being referred to as Troy Stokes Jr. on the video board. Still one away. Another 2-2, and swung on and missed. Went inside with the fastball. Perez swings through it, and there's 2 away. Strikeout number 6 for Teller. A lot of the Revs rallies this weekend came with 2 away. Troy Stokes Jr. had a big hit himself on Friday, a 3-run double. They loaded the bases with nobody out. Franco scored on a sac fly by Mondesi. Now Stokes trying to extend it. Breaking ball away on the first pitch. And as much as the Revs would love to take the lead, as they already have, they would definitely like some insurance given the situation. This will be pitch number 88 from the right-hander Brett Teller. A look back now to the plate, and Stokes fouls it back. And you have to wonder, given that it'll be tough for Teller to go 5 innings, what they will do with the designated hitter Andretti Cordero. Remember when Lancaster pulled the pitcher earlier in the series on Saturday when Kelly Dugan was the hitter, was the designated hitter. He stayed in the game in right field. It's 1-1 to Stokes, and he watches it down. Stokes was hit by a breaking ball in the second inning. He's ahead 2-1 here against Teller. To the plate, breaking ball again, and Stokes fouls it back. Stokes Jr. looking to ride the momentum of a big offensive weekend that culminated with 2 home runs on Sunday. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch. It's up high. Runners will be moving on the pitch. Full count, 2 away. Revs lead at 5-4 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brent Teller, the pitcher, against the hitter Troy Stokes Jr. And first a look back. Inside move. Looks Herrera back to second base. Sun beginning to set here as we pass the 8 o'clock hour at PeoplesBank Park. Full count pitch, runners go, and strike 3 called. Stokes doesn't like it. It's strikeout number 7 for Teller, and it ends the inning. But the Revs score a run on 1 hit. They leave 2. Sacrifice fly by Paul Mondesi has given them a 5-4 lead. Sanabria back out for the 5th when we come back.
Are you ready for some live music? Get your tickets now for White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College, October 7th and 8th at PeoplesBank Park in downtown York, home of the York Revolution, featuring headliners Jamie Johnson and Grace Potter. Special guests Margot Price, Lucero, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, the Wood Brothers, and Langhorne Slim, Brittany Spencer, and Madeline Edwards. Check out WhiteRoseMusicFest.com for more and for tickets. White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College. Get your tickets now.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 98.9 WOYK.
To the 5th we go. 5-4 York leads it. Alex Sanabia's first pitch is grounded up the middle for a base hit. Mark Zagunis leading things off. And he's on for the first time tonight. Brings up Anderson Feliz. Revs took the lead in the bottom of the fourth on a sacrifice fly by Paul Mondesi. Alex Sanabia worked out of trouble in the top of the fourth, gave up 2 straight doubles to lead things off, and then went 1-2-3. First pitch to Feliz is inside. Backs Feliz up just a little bit. Sanabia at 91 pitches. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that breaks a little too far in. We're at the bottom third of the order here. Feliz, the 7-hitter. Trace Lair and Jake Hoover to follow. A look, now the delivery, and a good changeup. Swung on and missed. That splitter has been his go-to all night, especially earlier when he wasn't sure what he was able to do with the fastball. Open stance from Feliz. The 2-1 is lined into left center field over as Mesa, and it's down for a base hit. It stays in front of him. Zagunas will have to hold. Back-to-back base hits to start the fifth for Lancaster. Brings up Trace Lair, and now some action in the York bullpen. See if we can get eyes on who it is. I'll let you know when we find out. But here's Trace Lair. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's playing third base tonight. Now he creeps up. Lair squares. First pitch is inside, and he pulls away. 1-run ball game in the 5th inning. Lancaster looking to play a little small ball here with the bottom of their order. Nelly Rodriguez creeping up at first base. Lair squares again, gets this one down, third base side. Franco with the bare hand. The throw to first. Kenley covering. They get the out, but the runners move up. Sacrifice bunt by Lair puts 2 in scoring position for the shortstop, Jake Hoover.
Shortstop, Jake Hoover.
Hoover's 0 for 2. The next batter will kickstart the 4th time through the order for Lancaster here. Corner's still playing in with 1 away. First pitch is a backdoor breaking ball across for a strike to Hoover. Strikeout and a ground out. Now Reyes playing in front of the runner at second base as well. This one is back to Sanabia. And now they've got Zagunas in a rundown. Sanabia chasing him back. And applies the tag. And Mark Zagunas is mowed down on a comebacker to the pitcher. Alex Sanabia said he's going to take matters into his own hands. Had a bit of a stare down and then finally applied the tag. A huge second out. Runners on first and second. Back to the top of the order, Melvin Mercedes. So Zagunas cut down after his leadoff single. Feliz followed with a single of his own and then a sac bunt, and that fielder's choice. First and second, 2 away, back to the top, Melvin Mercedes. First pitch, across for a strike. Time is called at the plate. This will be pitch number 100 coming up for Sanabia. try to get through the 5th inning here. Sets at the letters. Look back to second. Now the pitch. Tried the breaking ball and missed inside. Sanabia 51% changeup tonight, 41% fastball. It's 1-1 to Mercedes. And once again, he'll step out and call time. Defense straight away. 2 walks and a double for Mercedes tonight. The pitch is up. It's tough not to throw it up to a guy who stands at just 5'6", but perhaps that's the secret. Ladarius Clark on deck if Mercedes can continue leading. Sanabia looking to shut things down. 2-1. And fouled off left side out of play above the skybox level. And now here we are, 1 strike away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 men on. Top of the 5th inning, 5-4 York leading. Seven of these runs combined from the 1st inning. High set, a look back, and tried to backdoor a breaking ball and miss. Counts drawn full, runners will be in motion. (5-4) York leads at top of the 5th. Payoff pitch. It's popped up. Left field. Melky drifting towards the line. He puts it away. And for the 2nd straight inning, Alex Sanabia, Harry Houdini's himself around 2 leadoff hits. His day likely done after 103 pitches. He battled and he battled. And he leaves with the lead. York coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead it 5-4.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com. Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make 1 call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time. With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, how about that top half of the 5th from Alex Sanabia? Back-to-back hits, no run score for the 2nd straight inning. The Revs currently cling to a 5-4 lead. Elmer Reyes against Brent Teller still in the ballgame at 92 pitches. And the first pitch misses down and away. Abbreviated windup. Pitch to Reyes is another breaking ball away, 2-0. 2-3-4 this inning for York. Reyes is 1 for 2 with that long ball that got the scoring started for the Revs. He fouls this one back. Ahead in the count, 2-1. It is Betty White tribute night here at PeoplesBank Park. I don't know how many people dressed for the occasion. Apparently there was supposed to be a Betty look-alike contest. Elmer with the base hit up the middle. So much for Betty. Second hit of the ball game for Elmer Reyes. The Revs are in business to start the bottom of the 5th. Here's the captain, Melky Mesa. Had perhaps the most explosive hit of the entire weekend, a grand slam in Saturday's game. Elmer Reyes on first base. First pitch is up. That was pitch number 97 from Teller. Still able to run it up at 92 on the fastball. Melky with a double off the nemesis. His first time up. And chases a good off-speed pitch in the dirt. Evens it up at 1. For York. Bottom of the 5th inning. Game 1 of this series here at PeoplesBank Park. And Melky on the ground to third. Lair will go to second for 1. The relay from Mercedes is in time. And the leadoff single erased. They double up Melky Mesa. All of a sudden, 2 away. 5-4-3 on the twin killing. That'll bring up Nelly Rodriguez with the bases empty and 2 away. You have to wonder if, regardless of outcome, Nelly might be the last batter for Teller. A walk and a strikeout. First pitch, breaking ball off the plate away. Nelly had a long ball in Lexington in the second series of the year. That's been his lone long ball to this point. And he watches this one down. Nine RBIs for Rodriguez as well. Watches this one away. Oh, the league leader in walks is ahead 3-0. Trying to extend this inning for Carlos Franco. Leadoff single was erased by the double play. Now the 3-0 taking all the way. It's a cross for a strike right there. I find it hard to imagine they run Teller past this batter now. That was pitch number 103. 3-1 and off the plate away. Nelly's second walk tonight, 21st on the year. And it extends the inning for Carlos Franco, and now we await any movement from the dugout. Oscar De La Cruz is the one warming, and it looks like it will be Teller. Ross Peoples taking a risk here with his designated hitter potentially hanging in the balance on this final out. Carlos Franco was the last to face Niall Ball on Friday with a long ball. First pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike. Chance to give these fans a milkshake for the first time this season. 0-1, chased another breaking ball, a good one from Teller, 0-2. York ahead 5-4. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 away, Carlos Franco the batter. Nelly Rodriguez extended the inning. He's on first after a walk. A chance for Franco to do some additional damage. 0-2, swung on and missed. went with the changeup and ends his day with his 8th strikeout of the afternoon. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Revs ahead 5-4.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
The Revs are back. The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at PeoplesBank Park. Friday, the Revs shine a light on mental health awareness and welcome Greater York Dance. Saturday, salute to military service and a custom jersey auction presented by Community Progress Council. Sunday, superheroes assemble. The first 500 kids get a super t-shirt presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Well, the day is done for Alex Sanabia, relieved by Joe Henry Herrera, who's making his league-leading 11th appearance on the air. He pitched on Sunday, faced 1 batter and got out of a jam. Inherited 2 runners and left them both stranded. For Sanabia, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Joe Henry Herrera faces Ladarius Clark to get things started. First pitch off the plate away. Herrera on the season, 4.91 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 7 walks, 1-0 is across the corner. Ladarius Clark with a single and a double. And a half swing there, and it's a called strike. On the outside corner, pinpoint from Joe Henry, 1-2. One-twos off the plate away, 2-2. Two, 3, and 4 for Lancaster here in the top of the 6th. The Yorks ahead 5-4, and a fastball swung on and missed. Went upstairs on Clark. He's set down. The 10th strikeout of the year for Joe Henry Herrera starts off the 6th. Kelly Dugan, the hitter. He's reached on a walk, 0 for 2 otherwise. That one's across the inside corner for a strike. At 94 from Herrera, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, took something off that one, and Dugan swung right over top of it. Right back to work. A look in for the sign. The 0-2. Inside into the backstop. Dugan stays. Joe Henry will get the rosin bag. The 1-2. And tried to go all away with that one with the off speed, and it's 2-2. One away in the top of the 6th inning. Kelly Dugan, the hitter. Colton Shaver on deck. And this one's hit off the hands, high into shallow right field. Kenley backpedaling, calling, and putting it away. Jack Kenley from second base makes the play in front of Troy Stokes. 2 up, 2 down for Herrera. There was a conversation out there between Jack, Troy, and even Elmer Reyes, who had creeped over a little bit. Probably just about the communication on that play. The out was made, and that's the big thing. So 2 away, bases empty, and here's Colton Shaver, the catcher. First pitch upstairs. Shaver knocked in 2 runs tonight in the first inning with a single. Since then, a walk and a fly out. One-0. Good fastball, swung on and missed. Just overpowered Shaver there. Herrera, not the tallest guy in the world, but he can run it up on that fastball. A very, very quick arm. And now we have time as the ball rolls in from the Lancaster bullpen. We're left to believe it's still Oscar De La Cruz throwing out there. They'll face the Revs in the bottom of the 6th inning. For now, it's 1-1 to Colton Shaver. And he lines this one foul. Ricochets into the bullpen and then on to shallow left field. One strike away. Herrera into the wind. The 1-2, and it's just up. Went with the fastball that time. Shaver doing the catching duties here tonight. And watches that one just off the plate. Joe Henry with a sneaky step towards the dugout does not get the call. A tight one draws it full. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. 5-4 York. Joe Henry Herrera against Colton Shaver. Bases empty, 2 outs, payoff pitch. Popped up and foul. Off to the right side, Shaver stays alive. "71 degrees here as we continue to see the sun set here at PeoplesBank Park. Another payoff. Popped up right side, again out of play. Now he gave it a look, but decided not to waste his time. Shaver, who played last season in AAA Sugar Land, the Astros organization, a former entity of the Atlantic League. Another payoff, and on the corner, called strike 3. Shaver tossed his bat and made his way to first, but Bill Reuter rings him up. The second strikeout of the inning for Joe Henry Herrera. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. York up 5-4.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Locations in York and Lancaster. Visit fastsigns.com or call 717-840-6400.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Jake Ness and Daryl Henry with you. Bottom of the 6th inning. York ahead 5-4 in the first of 3 here in the midweek at PeoplesBank Park. Day is done for Brent Teller. He exits after 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, gave up 2 long balls, 105 pitches, 62 strikes, and he's relieved by the tall right-hander Oscar De La Cruz, who makes his 6th appearance of the season, 4th of which against York. In 3 games against the Revs so far, 3 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned, a hit batter, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Josue Herrera gets things started. He singled his last time up. He's 2 for 2 tonight if you include the home run. And the first one is on the corner for a called strike. Herrera, Kenley, and Mondesi. So the Revs look to add to this 5-4 lead. Overhead wind from De La Cruz, and that one's away. It's got a lot of life on it. 93 on what's ruled a sinker, and Herrera taps this one foul. 1-2 the count. Josue Herrera, the batter. 1-2. And a slider is deposited into right field for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for Josue Herrera. Have a night. Leadoff man on for York.
Yeah, he seems locked in all of a sudden. You could start to sense that over the weekend in Lancaster, some of the swings he was taking, and it's all come to a head tonight. 3-run bomb, and the 2 singles since have been pitches down, I think, that he's gone down to get.
Yeah, got a breaking ball there. Now Lair played in at 3rd, protecting against the bunt. Jack Kenley, the batter, does not square and swings the first pitch, pops it up left side. Lair over towards the coach's box and puts it away. So a good bounce back pitch from De La Cruz, gets the pop up. And I'll bring up Paul Mondesi for Oscar De La Cruz in his season in totality. As we said, this will be appearance number 6. 6 2/3, a 6.75 ERA. Now 9 hits, 3 hit batters, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Mondesi swung at the first pitch he saw back in the 4th inning and scored Franco on a sac fly. First pitch, swinging again and hitting it out to left field. Shallow left, Hoover out, and he'll make the catch in front of Anderson Feliz, who was charging hard in from left field. The out's made, 2 away. So after the single, the next 2 have swung at the first pitch they've seen and gotten some less than desired results.
Yeah, Mondesi ended up jammed on that one. 2-seamer running in. Might have jammed himself even a little bit.
Jeffrey Perez, he's 0 for 2. Average is dipped down to 197. Switch hitting from the left side and washes the first one off the plate away. Again, it's 5-4 York. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Josue Herrera reached on a leadoff single and then 2 straight pop-outs since. 1-0. Slide steps, Jeffrey to left field towards the line, and foul. A ball that could have been trouble given Jeffrey's speed, but just drifted a little too far out. So Josue Herrera will make his way back to first base and get ready for the 1-1. Troy Stokes Jr. on deck if this inning can continue. The 1-1 is down and in. Jeffrey, who's rocking the bright yellow cleats as he does with the white uniforms. I think it looks great, personally. Open stance, the 2-1. And this one's into left field, backing up Perez, and he'll turn and make the catch to end the inning. A leadoff single and then 3 straight flyouts, no runs, 1 hit, and Herrera is stranded. We go to the top of the 7th inning. York clinging to a 5-4 lead.
PeoplesBank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at PeoplesBank Park with Rebs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Can't get enough of the Birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the Birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 7th, Revs with a 5-4 lead. Josh Martin is the new pitcher. What a job by Joenry Herrera, 1-2-3, couple Ks in the 6th inning. I got back from my 3-inning long dinner in time to see that. All I did was eat last hour. Martin will take over a 1-run lead, 5, 6, and 7 coming up for Lancaster as Andretti Cordero leads off. Closed stance. First pitch is taken down low. Overhand fastball from Martin. Boy, you don't see many closed stances. It looks like he's got his foot turned as well, like his heel's facing the pitcher. The 1-0, and that is in tight. Cordero 1 for 3. RBI single back in the 1st inning. This is Martin's 3rd appearance with York. There's the 2-0 and a fastball right there for a strike. Cordero, who had gotten to Double-A with the Rangers, and last year was in the Frontier League with Evansville, and only hit 195. 2-1, swing, and he lines it to second softly, and Kenley is there. Martin got in on him. Slicing liner is caught. And that's out number 1. Now Martin in his first outing with York, not much went right. Had potentially a double play ball that would have ended his inning. Called safe, 3 runs scored, but then he got back on the mound on Friday night in Lancaster. Allowed a single and a walk, but struck out a batter, scoreless inning. Here is Zagunis, who takes in tight. Zagunis, ground out, strikeout, single. And Martin steps off. Sinkers and sliders from Josh, that's what you'll see the most. 6'5" righty. And he is set. Here's the 1-0. It is down low. That's the slider. Game was 4-3 at the end of an inning. Lancaster tied it with a run in the second. Sanabia worked in and out of trouble after that. Nothing further allowed. Revs retook the lead in the fourth. Pitch and a swing and a tap foul over toward the third base Lancaster dugout. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for York, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Lancaster tonight. Sanabia ended up 5 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned. 2-1 from Martin, and that's inside. Zagunis jumps back. Anderson Feliz on deck. (3-1), and he got the strike call. Top of the zone. Zagunis, 7 big league games with the Cubs in 2017, then 5 in 2018, and then 30 in 2019. Here's the payoff, and a swing and a foul tip. Just scraped it off the mid of Mondesi and back to the backstop. Stays alive. Zagunis' first big league hit came off the Revs' Thursday starter, Mirandy Gonzalez. Another payoff, and a swing and a towering fly ball to deep left center. Jeffrey is back onto the front of the warning track, and he's got room. Makes the grab for out number 2. Melky in left just stood and didn't even move. And I wonder, if not for the win, would that have been way gone? Jeffrey started back and came in a step or two at the end. And at the front of the warning track, had room to make the play. The flag is not whipping the way that it was early tonight. It was strange when that went up that, I don't know if Melky didn't see it off the bat, but it's out number 2. And here's Anderson Feliz, who lays off a sinker away. That was a little frightening off the bat, but we'll take it. Feliz tonight 1 for 2, single walk. Switch hitter bats from the left. And Martin home, and a swing, a ground ball to second. Kenley right there, gobbles it up, throws to first. 1, 2, 3, 7th inning. Josh Martin comes in and sets him down in order. It is stretch time here at PeoplesBank Park. Revs in front, 5-4.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers. Give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
The Rebs are back. The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at PeoplesBank Park. Friday, the Rebs shine a light on mental health awareness and welcome Greater York Dance. Saturday, salute to military service and a custom jersey auction presented by Community Progress Council. Sunday, superheroes assemble. The first 500 kids get a super t-shirt presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Bottom 7, Rebs leading at 5-4. Oscar De La Cruz still in. First pitch breaking ball is up on Troy Stokes Jr. Thought he almost crossed up Shaver on that pitch, but didn't seem to be any conversation afterward. Now time is requested. Stokes tonight 0 for 2, 2 called third strikes, which he has not liked. Did reach on a hit by pitch. 8-game hitting streak yet to be extended as De La Cruz misses down and away on a slider. At the top of the order, Rebs have bullpen activity for the 8th. 2-0 and a swing and a foul back over the roof. Take a look around the league, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. As we get later into the evening, Gastonia at home leads Southern Maryland 4-3 in the 9th as Stokes watches the fastball strike. Blue Crabs down to their last 3 outs. They've won 5 in a row. They are 18-3. Pitch to Stokes is fouled back to the net. 9.5-game lead in the North, and Gastonia, who's hosting them, a 1.5-game lead in the South at 16-5. And that lead is over High Point, who's at home tonight, trailing Lexington 8-4 in the 8th. Overhead windup, another 2-2, and a broken bat roller towards short. Hoover is up by the second base bag, and the throw is just in time to nip Stokes, who was busting it down the line, trying to turn that into an infield hit. And that bat shattered. The barrel went out past the shortstop side of the pitcher's mound. Stokes was left with the handle. There might have been another splinter in there. And that's out number 1 here in the 7th. We'll bring up Elmer Reyes, who calls time and backs out. Good night for Elmer, 2 for 3 with a first inning home run, his second. First pitch is over for a strike. Staten Island and Long Island facing one another for the first time ever. No score in the bottom of the 8th in Central Islip. Here's a breaking ball, swatted fair down the third base line. Past the dive of Lair, down into the left field corner, and Reyes into second, standing with a double. Now a triple shy of the cycle tonight. Elmer with his 3rd hit of the ball game. Right along the line and right over the bag and past Lair's dive. Rebs with their 7th hit, each team with 7. And here's Melky. He's 1 for 3, doubled back in the first, extending his hitting streak to 12. In the other game tonight, Charleston is up 10-2 in the 7th inning at Wild Health at Kentucky. Look back, first pitch to Malky. It is inside, he jumps back. Here it's 5-4 York. Revs trying to extend it. Pitch to Malky. He swings and he lines it left center. Feliz is over and it'll hang up for me. Catches it and rifles to second. And Reyes just got back with a lunge. And Feliz coming in shallow left center, able to get there. Had enough hang time for him. That's out number 2. Nelly Rodriguez will try to come through with 2 outs. Nelly 0 for 1 tonight. A strikeout in between 2 walks. De La Cruz, who stands 6'6". Fires, and that's in tight as Nelly jumps back. 27-year-old from La Romana, Dominican Republic. Now steps off. Elmer, the 1-out double. Revs tonight 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. It's the 1-0, and it is a little bit high. They have held Lancaster to a 3 for 13 clip in that department. Barnstormers have stranded 9. Revs have stranded 4. De La Cruz, a starter much of his career, delivers. That's inside. And Nelly again has to jump back. 3-0. Change up that time. De La Cruz was in the Cubs system most of his career, then AA and AAA in the Mets system last year. For 7 years in the Cubs system. On pitch. And it just missed inside. Nelly walks for the 3rd time tonight. And that'll hand the baton off to Carlos Franco with 2 men on. Shaver out for a visit.
And we know Nelly enough to know that after a certain point, as much as you love to get on base, it gets frustrating to just seemingly never be given a pitch to hit.
Yeah. He did seem to find it amusing that he tied a team record with 4 walks the other night, but I don't know that we want to make that a nightly habit.
Rather that than being thrown to the ground every game.
Well, that's true. That is very true. Here's Franco, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. And the first pitch, it is just low, close.
I shouldn't put words in his mouth. Maybe he likes the rush. I, for one, wouldn't, but that's just me.
Nelly's walk total last year was the 8th most in a season in Revs history, 69. 1-0, that is low and outside.
Nice.
He's well on pace to shatter that this year. Now Franco will look to lock in on a good one, 2-0. 2 on, 2 out. Up a run. Pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mid. He did not get cheated. No cars in that Queen Street lot were safe on that swing.
Especially if it's still loaded like it was earlier today. Oh my, I could barely find a spot when I got here.
2-1 now. Pitch. It's just outside. Close take. Shaver and De La Cruz both appeared to want it. Once again, heavy hitters count for Franco. Came in the night 1 off the league lead and runs batted in. Now the 3-1. Way inside. It'll go to the backstop. Ball 4 anyway. Franco had to jump back and protect his shins. And that'll load the bases, and Josue Herrera, who's had a huge night, will get another crack at it. Herrera, the biggest hit in this game, a 3-run homer in the first that gave the Revs their first lead. 2 singles since then. He's 3 for 3, and here comes pitching coach Mark Johnson jogging out.
Still no action, and De La Cruz is a former starter. They've used him in a bit of a long relief role when they needed to, so I don't know if there's going to be a ton of urgency on the Lancaster side, even though I did see a sweatshirt slowly trot out there.
Now Herrera 3 for 3 tonight with a 3-run homer. And he'll get a chance to pad this lead. Elmer Reyes earlier in the inning, a 1-out double, and then a pair of 2-out walks have brought Herrera to the plate. 5-4 York. Herrera's first home run this year. Last year hit 9, and he had at least 2 that in the same week were disputed. The umpires said did not go over. The Revs thought that they had.
Where was this at?
Well, one was definitely in Charleston. The other one might have been in Lancaster. De La Cruz is ready. First pitch is outside, or it might have been here, actually. I know for sure one was in Charleston. 1 ball, no strikes. Some incognito celebrities in the house. On the 1-0 pitch, that is off the plate away. Time to do some damage here, leading 5-4. And De La Cruz, a stroll out towards second base to regroup.
Have to wonder if he has the green light here.
Here comes. And a swing and a fly ball to shallow left. He got jammed. Hoover out from short. He's got it. And De La Cruz works out of it. Revs leave the bases loaded. No runs, 1 hit. And the lead remains 1 run as we go to the 8th. It is York 5, Lancaster 4.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesica Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
At Flying Feet Sports Shoes, we are feeling like spring. The 2022 delivery of the new styles and colors of OOFOS sandals, thongs, and clogs has just arrived. You can be the first to choose from the latest OOFOS models. Your feet and back will love the feel, and your eyes will love the looks. Come to Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, where it feels like spring.
York North Rotary Summerfest has an elevated experience for you June 11th, noon to 4 at PeoplesBank Park in York. Enjoy craft beer samples, delicious snack vendors, wine and spirits samples and sales. Kitty Back will be rocking the stadium. Search York North Summerfest on Eventbrite for tickets and information. See you there.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 8th fifth inning. Adrian Almeida is the new pitcher for the Revs, who lead it 5-4. And Lancaster will counter with right-hand hitting Connor Lean, pinch hitting for left-hand hitting Trace Lair. They can bring Anderson Feliz in to play third base, so that'll be the defensive maneuver. But Almeida takes over, and it'll be Lean who he faces first. Lean had a huge series in their home opening series against York. They'd just gotten him from Southern Maryland. He went 5 for 4 with
5 for 4?
5 for 9.
I mean, he hit well.
Wow. That's incredible, actually. With 4 doubles and a triple. Almeida with the first pitch. It's down and in, and it gets by. Mondesi has to hustle back, but Lean not trying it. Yeah, what would 5 for 4 come out to?
I mean, I guess 1250.
I think.
It'll be very interesting to see what we see out of Almeida tonight, because Sunday's outing was interesting, to say the least. The perfect pattern of strikeouts and walks.
Yeah.
And a hit batter mix in there on a curveball, we should add, even though a certain fan didn't agree.
Oh, a line drive that handcuffs Reyes at short, and Lean is on to start the inning. That was a bullet. Hopefully Elmer's all right. He misread it with the top spin a little, perhaps. Shaking his glove hand, he went into a leap. And yeah, he's motioning that it top spun down, and it hit him like in the heel of his glove. And Lean is on to start the inning. The tying run is on. Ball was smoked. And they do score a hit. Something loose from right center as Jeffrey goes to take care of that. But yes, Almeida faced 9 hitters Sunday. Nobody put the ball in play. Here's Jake Hoover. Franco up at third in case, not showing bunt, and Almeida delivers a fastball strike. 11 outings, a 1.64 ERA, 11 innings, just 7 hits, but he has walked 1 per inning, but has 15 Ks to those 11 walks. 3 runs, 2 earned. Now the 0-1, and it's down low, 96. Hoover, a strikeout, a ground out to third, and a fielder's choice back to Sanabia in the 5th inning when they had second and third, 1 out. And Hoover did not get the job done. Sanabia got the lead runner. Now Almeida ready. The 1-1, now he shows bunt, and out in front of the plate, Mondesi has to run around the bat, throws to first and got him as he ends up sprawled out after releasing that throw. Sprawled out about a third of the way up the first base line, and he had to curl around Hoover's bat to get to it. Sacrifice is good, 1-3 on the out, and the tying run at second with 1 away.
You had to wonder if that was going to play a factor in the timing of things. Maybe gave Hoover an extra step, perhaps, but Mondesi with the janitor throw, as they would call it sometimes, sprawling to the ground.
Now that'll set it up for Melvin Mercedes. Tying run at second. Kenley toward the middle, trying to keep Lean close. Hustles away as Almeida comes set. Still holding, now to the plate, and a swing and a miss. Blew it by Mercedes at 95, trying to catch up to it. Mercedes tonight 1 for 2, a double, and walked his first 2 times, scoring both times. Their leadoff hitter, deep knee bend from the right. He's 5'7" to begin with. Pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball at 96 as Almeida ramps it up further.
Maybe it's just that he's on a different side of the plate. Does he look a little more crouched to you from the right side than he does from the left?
I think so.
That's the sort of the observation I'm getting.
I think so. To look at it next time he's over there. Here's the stretch. And Almeida with the 0-2. It's way outside, and Mondesi has to reach to snag it. And not much time to get your glove out there. Almeida, who is a guy that wants to be in every game.
This will be a league-leading 12th for him.
It was tied with 2 blue crabs coming in today, Briseño and Latos. Now sets the hands. And the 1-2. Oh, breaking ball hit him in the feet. Mercedes flops down onto the dirt trying to protect his feet, and if anything, that's a break for the Revs, because if that's a wild pitch, leans at third with 1 out. This will make it first and second with 1 out.
And again, good call, given it's a 2-strike pitch.
Yeah, good job for the umpires to have a feel. Here's Ladarius Clark, who's 2 for 4 with a double and a run scored tonight. The problem is you've got to face this guy. He's been hot. 10-game hitting streak. First pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball up at 95. And if you don't get an inning-ending double play, you got to face Kelly Dugan as well. 0-1 from Almeida. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 94. I know Mace loves the fastball, likes the changeup. Sometimes it's like, why mess with the breaking stuff, which is what he hit Mercedes with. Now look back. And the 0-2. Fastball down. Revs get somebody up in the bullpen. Might be a righty if it gets, well, it's definitely a righty unless it's Fuller. Almeida ready. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss! He struck him out! Fastball at 95, nothing but gas to Ladarius Clark in that at bat, and Almeida whiffs him. 2 down here in the 8th.
And we talk about why Mace loves that fastball so much. It's because who else in the Atlantic League? There's not many guys that can run it up in the high 90s like Almeida can and just overpowers hitters.
Isn't there some arm side run to it too?
There is too, and that's going to make it even tougher. Lefty on lefty against Dugan here.
Brutal. Dugan open stance from the left with a waggle. 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Almeida trying to protect the lead to the 9th. He's set. And the first pitch, it is swung on, popped him up. Shallow left. Mesa hustles in. Elmer out from short. Reyes has it, and the inning's over. Elmer Reyes going out toward the left field line, puts it away. And Adrian Almeida dodges the heart of the order in the 8th. He dominated Clark and gets Dugan to pop out. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's York 5, Lancaster 4.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSC, FINRA, and SIPC.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs still lead it 5-4 as Adrian Almeida navigates the 8th. De La Cruz still in for Lancaster. This will be his 3rd inning of relief. And he'll face some guys that have already seen him tonight. Jack Kenley, who fouled out against him 2 innings ago. Kenley 0 for 2 tonight. Did reach on a catcher's interference. And first pitch, fastball over for a strike as Fuller readies for York. 1-run lead as the offense looks for insurance. Here's the overhead wind, the pitch. It is in tight. Kenley, Mondesi, Perez. The 1-1 and a swing and a foul the other way, out of play. Meanwhile, in the 9th for Lancaster, they'll have the middle 3, Shaver, Cordero, Zagunis. All right-handed. 1-2, and a slider down low. Revs being out hit 8-7. 1-11 this season when being out hit. But on the front end of this score, pitch swung on line to left center field, and it is down for a hit. No longer being out hit as Ladarius Clark scoots to left center to get to it on a hop, and Kenley is into the hit column. A leadoff single here in the 8th.
Daryl, you've been around longer than me. Has the flex always been followed by a hip wiggle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, yeah. I had just picked up on that part today.
You mean down at first base?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
A shimmy, whatever you want to call it.
A hip thrust. Here's
perhaps.
Throw to first.
A hip thrust is usually more front to back as opposed to side to side.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Maybe that'll be my research tonight.
Here's Mondesi, and a fastball in on his fists, misses.
The dynamics of hip movement. There's people that get degrees for studying stuff like that, so maybe we can ask them.
I do not have loose hips, so I don't know. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line drive down the line and left, but foul. Mondesi with a scorcher, but just a tick early. Ball was laced, but yanked it into the corner. He's hit it hard to right field twice tonight. Once was a line out, the other was a sac fly, which is the difference in this game when Zagunis assumed Franco wasn't going to tag. And Franco did and scored back in the 4th. Pitch, swing and a miss, high fastball. And that's the only run scored in this game since the first inning and a half. Put the Revs back up by a run. Pitch to Mondesi, tries to check on a slider away and did on the appeal. And in that 4th inning, that sac fly, they had bases loaded, no outs, and that run is the only run they got. And again, it came on a mistake by Lancaster defensively. Revs trying to make it stand up. pitch. That is down and outside. And Mondesi works it full. Lancaster now with Tyler Sullentrop up in the bullpen. They have no lefties right now. Tommy Shirley left the team. Pitch to Mondesi. It's down and away, and the first two have reached. Here in the 8th, Kenley a single, Mondesi a walk. Revs looking for insurance. Jeffrey Perez might be asked to bunt here. We'll see. Everybody looking at Ross Peoples to see what he's going to do. Nothing yet. Polo goes through the signs for Jeffrey, who now digs in. 0 for 3 tonight. Feliz, the new third baseman, in on the grass. Dugan up at first. Oh, what was that? De La Cruz lifted the leg, put it down. Did not look like he turned. Are they saying time was called or that he did turn and step off?
I never saw time signal at the plate. I'll tell you that much.
Fans wanted a balk, and it was awkward. Now the first pitch, Jeffrey squares, and it's high, and a back throw at second, and Kenley diving back, he's tagged down. Shaver back picks him. It was a perfect throw on the corner of the bag. And Hoover caught it with the glove on Jack's hand. He got a little too much.
A lot of that is you need to tip your cap to Shaver. As you said, that was a perfect throw. It's just very unfortunate given the timing.
So now it's Mondesi at first with 1 out. And the next one to Jeffrey is high and away. That's a big boost for Oscar De La Cruz. I mean, it took a perfect right on the centimeter throw from the catcher, but see if the Revs can still put something together here. The 2-0, and it's outside. Obviously, De La Cruz is approaching 50 pitches out of the bullpen now, struggling to find the strike zone. Jeffrey will take at least one. 3-0, and it's off the plate away. Another walk. So that'll make it first and second again. And before Troy Stokes Jr. bats, Ross Peoples is on his way to the hill. And the move has been made. Revs lead at 5-4 here in the bottom of the 8th, and Stokes will face Sullentrop, who hit him with a pitch on Sunday. This will be a rematch. This is the one right before the bench is emptied and Sullentrop and Peoples were ejected. And it'll be with first and second and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Revs lead at 5-4. We'll be back in a moment.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
The Revs are back. The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at PeoplesBank Park. Friday, the Revs shine a light on mental health awareness and welcome Greater York Dance. Saturday, salute to military service and a custom jersey auction presented by Community Progress Council. Sunday, superheroes assemble. The first 500 kids get a super t-shirt presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, Tyler Sullentrop against Troy Stokes Jr. Part 2. It was Sullentrop against Stokes with the hit by pitch that escalated things on Sunday. And Stokes will bat with 2 on, 1 out here in the 8th tonight. Revs up 5-4 and looking for some insurance as Fuller gets ready. Stokes 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch tonight. And Sullentrop sets, fires, and the first one is low, and it snuck through Shaver, who got a partial piece of it. That'll keep Mondesi at second. That was on a 3-1 fastball with a 3-run lead on Sunday when Stokes got nailed. Now the 1-0, and a swing and a foul back. Sullentrop does throw hard. That one at 94. (2-0) with a 3.86 ERA this year in 9 outings. Now ready. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, slider. Sullentrop 9 1/3 innings, 7 hits and 4 runs. He's walked 7 and has struck out 9. Now is set. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a foul tip down at the plate. Stokes gets a piece of that slider. Sullentrop, 25 years old, 6'3" righty from Plantation, Florida. Couple years at rookie ball in the Mariners system, 14th round pick, 2018. Last year in the Cubs system at Class A. Now time called, he'll throw it anyway.
That happened enough to Rivera on Saturday. I think that's fair. I think it had to have happened 4 or 5 times to Rivera.
That's all they could do offensively against him was call time. 1-2 it remains. Here comes. And a swing and a foul the other way and right. That'll find the seats. Last year's Sullentrop between Low A Myrtle Beach and High A South Bend in the Cubs system.
Come on, baby.
You heard her. Pitch and a swing and a pop-up foul ground. Dugan back from first over by the stands, and he's out of room. About halfway up into section 3. Now we'll do it again. Stokes in battle mode.
Come on, baby.
I agree.
Give her what she wants. Revs a 5-4 lead here in the 8th. Now Sullentrop again to the belt. And back to the plate, and a breaking ball dives away. Fuller's had forever to get ready. Stokes' 8-game hitting streak still out there. Now the 2-2 pitch, and it cuts off the plate outside. Good eye, he's having a great at-bat. Count is full. The Revs don't have the guys on base they would want to run in this situation. Mondesi, the lead runner.
Come on, that's a deep breath, baby. Come on, deep breath. There we go.
Perez on at first, maybe so, but he's the trailer. Here's the stretch, the 3-2, and a swing and a bouncing ball to short. Could be two. Hoover the flip. The turn, not in time. Stokes legs it out. They only get the one, and Stokes keeps the inning alive. Mercedes the turn, but not going to double up Troy with his speed on that ball. And it's first and third for Elmer Reyes. And now you might have a running situation with Stokes at first.
Well, he's never shied away from it early in the year. Shaver's out relaying the signs.
Come on, baby. Hit it at
It's our new sideline reporter down there. Elmer Reyes, 3 for 4 with a homer and a double. Stokes the lead, not going. First one cuts off the plate away. He is a triple shy of the cycle tonight. Mondesi at third, Stokes at first, the league leader with 12 steals. 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Good rip from Elmer, who was right on it.
Might have been swinging for the cycle there.
I believe we've only had 2. Long hold and time asked for. Scott Grimes, 2011. Andres Perez, 2012. Both here at home. Now the 1-1, there goes Stokes. Pitch is a called strike. Throw to second. On the money, he's tagged out. Mercedes slaps the tag on him. And for the first time this season, Stokes has been thrown out. Colton Shaver's arm factors big time into that 8th inning as the Revs do not score. He picked off Kenley and he throws out Stokes. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We're going to the 9th. Jim Fuller on his way in. Revs in front, 5-4.
You walk into the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Health and Wellness Center in York, you walk toward wellness. The center, now open at the Apple Hill Medical Center, connects you to savings on healthcare services and prescriptions. It connects you to fitness classes, wellness events, biometric screenings, and more. And it connects you to people who can answer your questions about health insurance. So come find the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Center in York and come find your healthy place. Capital Blue Cross is an independent licensee of Blue Cross Blue Shield Association and a proud sponsor of York Revolution Baseball.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Heading to the 9th inning, Jim Fuller will try to nail this one down. Revs a 5-4 lead. And Colton Shaver, the star with his arm in the 8th inning from behind home plate, will step to the plate. Fuller going for save number 3 this year. Opportunities very few and far between, just his 6th appearance. And Shaver 1 for 3, a 2-run single in the first tonight. The cleanup hitter leads off, and the first one is way inside. Franco tight to the line at third. Now that he was off the line at first, now they'll move him a little bit closer. More of a no doubles. Fuller has his sign. 1-0. And there's a called strike. Placed it on the outer black. Cordero next, then Zagunis. Fuller 2 for 3 in saves this year. 31 in his Revs career, tied for 3rd all time. Pitch is a fastball. It's a called strike. Tied with R.J. Rodriguez. Only Mike DeMarc and Rami Lewis have more. And now ready. Here is the 1-2. It misses high. Came into the year tied for 9th in league history in saves with 54. 56 now. Has him tied for 8th with former Rev Juan Rincon. Now the pitch. Swinging, it's fouled off, right side. Rincon had a lot of those with Bridgeport as well. Now Fuller again set. And back to the plate. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Took some off. Away and up. A changeup, I think. And Shaver is down swinging. 1 down in the 9th. Revs are trying to win 3 out of 4 for the first time this season. Here is Andretti Cordero, who's 1 for 4 RBI single in the first. And Fuller with the pitch. Breaking ball, pop way up, straight up. Nelly in from first, in front of the bag, and he's got it. Cordero out on 1 pitch. 2 down here in the 9th. Just a couple of steps in from the first base bag. And Fuller gets out number 2 on just 1 pitch. And will now face Mark Zagunis. 1 for 4 on the night. And Fuller is set. And the first offering, swinging a foul tip into the mitt of Mondesi for strike 1. So trying to propel Mace into sole possession of 6th on the all-time league managerial wins list. Here's the 0-1, and it is just outside. Trying to get back to within a game of Lancaster in the standings and in the cup. Fuller ready, and the 1-1. Fastball high and tight. That one up to 91. He's got good velo tonight. He's not a mid-90s guy, but he attacks. He's got movement. Now ready. And the 2-1. It is right there. Strike 2 called. And now a strike away. Here's the stretch from Jim. And the 2-2 pitch, swinging a soft tap right side. Kenley up, gloves, fires in time, and this game's over. Revs win 5-4. Jim Fuller closes it out and finishes a masterful effort from the bullpen tonight. As the Revs have won 3 out of 4 for the first time this season, all of those against Lancaster. Great effort from the bullpen. Jim Fuller moves into third on the Revs all-time saves list all by himself with number 32 in his Revs career. And Mace moves into sixth on the Atlantic League's all-time managerial wins list all by himself. Number 557, surpassing Brett Jody on that list. And the Revs kick off this homestand with a thrilling win tonight. They took the lead in the fourth, and nobody scored the rest of the way. Big first inning for the offense. Josue Herrera, the huge home run. And Jake, it was a great effort from the bullpen tonight, but you've got to start with the job that Alex Sanabia did after the shaky beginning to hold things down and give them a chance.
Yeah, the fourth and fifth innings in particular is where things looked like they could have very well gotten rough. And given what has happened for the Reds early in the season, you would not have been surprised if either of those turned into a big inning. But credit Sanabia, able to bear down, especially in that fifth inning, getting 2 pop-ups back-to-back, and then, again, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. Of course, the first inning was very tight, very tightly squeezed, and we can clearly say that. But otherwise, he was able to bear down and threw a fantastic effort. And then, like you said, the bullpen, top to bottom, phenomenal.
Now the Revs, again, within a game of Lancaster in the standings and in this year's Cup. And after the way things ended on Sunday in Lancaster, this was the best possible way that they could get back on the field, doing it with a win here at PeoplesBank Park tonight. 5-4 your final score. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
This is Isaac Sanchez. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs winning tonight, 5-4 is your final score as we welcome you to the post-game show, brought to you in part by Brewery Products and their Decide to Ride campaign. You can sign the pledge and decide to ride PeoplesBank.com and get home safely all season long. And Revs with a big win tonight. Again, the best possible way, I think, of returning home after all the shenanigans that went on Sunday in Lancaster was to put that behind them and get the win tonight, which they did. And it was a big one as the Revs improved to 7-15. May not sound like much, but they've now won 3 of their last 4. Lancaster falls to 8-14. And the Revs will go for another series win tomorrow. They've got Austin Nicely and Miranda Gonzalez the next 2 nights. Have to feel good about that. And again, some milestones tonight. Jim Fuller moving into 3rd on the Revs all-time saves list with his 32nd. And Mace moving into sole possession of 6th in league history and managerial wins with number 557 here tonight, surpassing Brett Jody. And recapping things tonight, it did not get off to a great start. And of course, a lot of the focus coming into the game tonight was how would these teams respond from all the extracurriculars over the weekend, and basically warnings issued by the league coming into the game. And would pitchers be able to pitch inside, this and that? And maybe it did affect both starters in the first innings. Sanabia needed 36 pitches, gave up 3 runs. Colton Shaver, a 2-run single off the fence in right. Andretti Cordero, an RBI single up the middle. Revs were down 3-0 before they had a chance to swing the bats. But in the bottom of the first inning, swing the bats they did. And with 1 out after a pretty quick strikeout for Brent Teller, it was Elmer Reyes at the plate. Short step to the wind, delivers, and a swing, a well-hit ball to deep left center. Feliz is back. It is gone! Elmer Reyes out to the playground entrance in left center. And the Revs have answered right away. He hits one into the wind here tonight. Number 2 on the season for Elmer. And it's a 3-1 game here in the first inning. Well, Elmer made it 3-1 on his 2nd of the year. Malky Mesa followed with a double off the nemesis in left, a 12-game hitting streak, and his 79th double in a Revs uniform, tying him with Eric Patterson for 4th on the Revs all-time list. So he was on base. Nelly Rodriguez then took his league-leading 20th walk, and that had 2 men on, where with 2 outs, Josue Herrera was the batter, and this was our Shipley Energy power play of the game. His first pro action, he fires, and a swing and a line drive, deep right field. It is gone! Up and onto the Teds in right. Josue Herrera with a missile hits it out of here. 3-run home run. And before the first inning is over, the Revs have the lead. They answer with 4 and lead it 4-3 on Herrera's first home run of the year. Yeah, that thing was tagged. That was a laser, and if you blinked, you missed it in flight. And that gave the Revs the 4-3 lead at the end of 1 inning. Lancaster did answer on a throwing error by Mondesi. They scored a run in the top of the 2nd inning to tie it at 4-4. That was another 30-plus pitch inning, 33 for Sanabia in the 2nd inning. And the game was tied at that point 4-4. And then both starters kind of found their footing. Sanabia in the 2nd inning, after 3 walks, struck out the final 2 and then had a 1-2-3 third that required only 7 pitches. Meanwhile, Brent Teller struck out the side in order in his half of the 3rd inning. And that kept the game tied at 4-4. In the 4th inning, Lancaster actually had 2 doubles to start the inning on 2 misplayed balls. A line drive to right that Stokes, maybe battling the sun, had clang off his glove. And then Ladarius Clark, a fly ball to center that Jeffrey Perez misplayed in the wind and never touched. And Mercedes could only make it to 3rd on that. Sanabia, a great job to come back from that, getting a pop-up, a fly out, and a fly out, and did not permit Lancaster to score. And then in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Revs loaded the bases with no outs on a Franco walk, a Herrera single, and a Kenley catcher's interference. They could only get one run, but it was the difference-making run. And it actually came on a Lancaster mistake as Paul Mondesi lined one to right, and I think Mark Zagunis just assumed that Franco wasn't going to try to score, and he never made a throw home. And Mondesi, with a sac fly, gave the Revs a 5-4 lead. They had chances the rest of the way, could not add on, but Revs pitching made it stand up. And in the fifth inning, for the second straight inning, Sanabia had the first two reach, this time on back-to-back singles. Then a Lair sac bunt made it second and third with one out, but Sanabia got Jake Hoover to hit one back to the mound, and Zagunis was caught leaving third base. Sanabia ran right at him. They each tried to juke the other one out, and Sanabia tagged him out, and then got Melvin Mercedes to fly out to end the fifth. And then the bullpen from there taking over was airtight. Sanabia went 5, 4 runs, 3 earned. He overcame 7 hits and 5 walks, struck out 4. Johendry Herrera, a 1-2-3 6th with 2 strikeouts. Josh Martin, a 1-2-3 7th. Adrian Almeida, a scoreless 8th, stranding a pair of runners. And again, the Revs had opportunities offensively to add on. They were unable to do so, but Jim Fuller, perfect in the 9th, nailing this one down. And the 2-2 pitch, swinging a soft tap right side. Kenley up, gloves, fires in time, and this game's over. Revs win 5-4. Jim Fuller closes it out and finishes a masterful effort from the bullpen tonight, as the Revs have won 3 out of 4 for the first time this season, all of those against Lancaster. And the bullpen tonight, 4 innings of 1-hit shutout ball, with Fuller finishing it off for save number 3. Sanabia gets the win. He's 2-1. 5-4 is your final. We'll take a break here in the post-game show, check the scores from elsewhere, and get you set for tomorrow as the Revs go for another series win. And we'll set that up for you when we come back.